Hello, me hearties. A very good morning to you. It's just me, Scottie McClue. Welcome, welcome. Saturday morning, and it's 8:36, 24 minutes to 9 on Saturday morning, Saturday the 28th of January, 2023. How lovely to have you with us. There's Michael. Says hello, hello, Michael. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. Lovely to hear from you. TWNL's just joined us. Scotty's just joined us. Happy Saturday, man. Jay, a happy Saturday to you as well. Fantastic that you could make it this morning. And of course, lovely to have you with us. I thought it was some time since we popped up, and there's been lots and lots of wonderful videos since then. So glad to have you all with us. Gail says good morning. Good morning, Gail. Lovely to have you with us, and a very warm welcome to our YouTube channel as well as our TikTok. We've set up live on the YouTube, guys, the world's best kept secret. So if you haven't visited Scottie McClue's YouTube channel, you should do. You will love it, and subscribe. Good morning, Bluebeard. Good morning, Scotty. Frank, excellent. Are you just in from work? Excellent, wonderful stuff. So glad to have you with us. Away the Darvel. Oh, the Darvel. Did they not just clean up? I think there'd be some serious talk going on at Pittodrie after that game. North by North, talking of Pittodrie, says fit like yourself. Fit's happening. Who's your do's this morning? Are you chaffing a wall, Loon? Fantastic. Lovely to have you with us. Away the Darvel. We love it. A lot of people hadn't heard of Darvel before. Darvel is a great place. No, Scotty, get most weekends off. Oh, excellent, Frank. Good for you, because you work hard. And I'm very glad to hear that. Get following, guys. As soon as you come on, you're watching Scottie McClue, TikTok's Top Talk Show. This is the big one. Never troll, never stroll. Good morning, Scotty. Lovely to have you with us, Francis. Can I get a hoya? Jonathan, of course, you get a hoya. Dinky-Doo, Scotty. Dinky-Doo, Paul. Rab C. Lovely to have you with us. Mr. Hose has just joined us. Fantastic. Have a look at the YouTube channel, guys. You'll get it at youtube.com/Scottie McClue. There we are. That's the quickest way to get you to it. youtube.com/Scottie, SCOTTIE, Scottie McClue. When do we get a Scottie badge? I know there they are. They're very, very popular, these badges. When I've got 1 million followers on TikTok, we all get a Scottie badge, or we look at it. Dinky-Doo, Mr. McClue. Hope you're well, my friend. Top Gammon's just joined us. Morning, Bud. Dinky-Doo, Scott. Good morning, Scotty. Have you been skid? Lovely to have you with us now. Let me know where you're watching from. Very, very, very important. We need to know exactly where you're watching from. Aha. So there you go. So I think you should tell us. And then we know it's great saying, morning, Scotty, but we like to know. There's Bobby. How the devil are you, my friend? Now, Bobby, you need to put in where you're from. Scott's saying from Glasgow. There's a chap who's in, I don't know where he is, some island. Watch from Perth in Scotland, Wrexham in North Wales. That's the stuff. Because we are global, guys. So there's really no excuse for not coming on, and there's certainly no excuse for not following. So if you haven't followed, you ask yourself, what's wrong with you? What area are we broadcasting from, Frank? We're broadcasting from Glasgow. There we have it. I usually watch from Scunthorpe, but I'm sat working in Rutherglen. Working. You're working in Rutherglen. Well, that's a good way to be. Troon on the West Coast, Francis. We love the Troon. Do you ken the Barassi? Fantastic. Scunthorpe, we like Scunthorpe. Morning, Scotty, from Mingus Hill and Dundee. As always, my friend, Dinky-Doo. Dinky-Doo, Baza. I love the Mingus Hill. My auntie used to stay in Mingus Hill. And the garden, it was a wee bungalow, and the garden went on to a main road at the bottom. Where would that be? Can you tell us where? I can tell you where, Frank. Yes, Glasgow. Have you heard of Glasgow? So there we go. Now then, who have we got here? Roland, Dinky-Doo, Eric has joined us. Morning, Scott. What's the plans for the weekend? Sean, very, very, very busy weekend. Very engaged. So there we are. And I just can't believe it's making time to broadcast that is my challenge these days. Barassi, yes, of all Troon, is beautiful. No, Francis, all of Troon is beautiful. And the Trooners are beautiful. What do you call them? Trooners? Troonites? Good morning from Great Yarmouth, Eric. We love Yarmouth. We love it. Fantastic. Very, very good people. Good stuff, mate. If the phone lines are open, we will chat tonight. Baza, we will chat tonight. 9 o'clock tonight, guys. The big phone in on the internet. Are you following me, Scotty? I might well be, Mark. The only problem I've got, I tend not to, because people then say to me, how come you followed him and know me? Watching from Linwood. Gail, we love Linwood. Fantastic. So nice to have you with us. Linwood in Renfrewshire. Love the Yarmouth bloaters. Oh, the bloaters. Fantastic. A bit harsh calling the people that, though. So there we go. Like the live. Thank you very much, Sean. And have we all followed? Let's get following, guys. We need to follow as soon as we come on. Now, tell me if I'm right. You pop up to your left and you click the plus, correct? Wonderful. The only global show, fantastic, we're on right now. And YouTube is open, guys. If you go to the YouTube channel, then you'll see me there. Oh, there's a wee treat for you. Fantastic stuff. Now, who have we got here? Forever Blue has just joined us, but have you followed? That's the thing. It's one thing to join, it's another thing to follow. Lizard or Lizard is saying hello. Hello, Lizard. Glad you could make it. Fantastic stuff. We like Linwood. Following, there we are. Who's not followed? Oh, tut. Imagine watching Scottie McClue and not actually following. What kind of person would do that? That's what I ask you. Dinky-Doo, Scottie. Morning, Scottie. Morning, Ginty, Dinky-Doo. Lovely to have you with us. Chris has joined us. Chris, tell us where you're from. Remember, if you're coming on, always put where you're from, even if you've been on 1 million times. I can't believe it. 50 million people have watched me on TikTok, official figures. But why have we only got, 23,000 followers, 24,000 followers? Come on. I'm from the southwest of the UK. Southwest, Chris. So you'd be like down Bristol, Cornwall way. That sort of idea. Am I on the right track, Chris? Bristol area. Oh, you know Bristol. Fantastic, Bristol. There we are. Clifton. Hello from Newton Mearns, says Lizard. Hello, Lizard from the Newton Mearns. Very posh. There we are. Lovely to have you with us, and a big Dinky-Doo. Lovely to have everyone with us, and a massive Dinky-Doo. From London, Rizwagwan is watching us in London, in the Metropolis. How good is that? Kinning Park, Ginty. We love the Kinning Park. I used to broadcast from Kinning Park. Do you know that? So there we are. OMG throwback. Oh, Connell. There we are. A throwback to the days of Scottie McClue. Can you sing Oh Lizard? I was an opera for years. Bristol, the home of Banksy, isn't it? There's an art to that, I say to you. Now then, who else have we got? Of course, we can say, can you sing Lizard? Are you from the Lizard? There we are. Daniel Dinky-Doo. Ginty has liked. Ginty, thank you. And Ginty, you've followed, haven't you? Oh, the followers are coming in now. That's the way to do it. Everybody following. Can you make a little motorbike noise, please? Right. Vroom. Vroom. That's a BSA Star Sapphire 250. What about that? Do you like that one? Thank you very much. Greetings, Scotty, from Sydney in Australia. How are you doing today, sirs? Truth, we are fantastic, and we're all the better for going global and going down under. There we are. We love you from down under. Scotty, what did you have for dinner last night? Dinner was outstanding last night. Absolutely outstanding. Yes, we had, what did we have last night? A minute steak and an egg. Isn't that beautiful? There are follow us as soon as you can, guys. DINKY-DOO, I say to you. Jamie's followed. Jamie, you're a great man. And Kaz has followed. Guys, everyone's following now. I thank you so much. Jinty's liked the lives. Lots and lots of new videos for you on the TikTok. There we go. And tonight, 9 o'clock sharp, the big one. So make sure you're tuned in for that on both TikTok and on both YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube right now, make sure you subscribe, please. Kinning Park with Q96. Yes. So there we are. You're exactly right. Why are you not on the radio anymore? Well, you know, Connell, that's a big question. Why am I not on the radio anymore? Because I have so many people every single day of the week complaining, how come you can't come back? And I think, are programmers actually listening to the people? Why not put Scottie McClue back on the radio? And let's get some big audiences. Scottie, where are you from? Well, I'm from a variety of places, Lizard. Originally Greenock in the west of Scotland, and then Maryhill, and back to Glasgow in the west of Scotland. But I've obviously worked all over the country. Manchester, Sheffield, twice, Newcastle, Carlisle. Can you do a Subaru WRX STRS? A Subaru would just be... That was pretty good, wasn't it? Now, come on. Let's have it straight. Fantastic. Everybody's joining us on YouTube and on TikTok. Spread the word. Let them know. In fact, I'll just do a quick share for the YouTube, if I may, onto the Facebook page. That makes a difference as well. And if you can all do the same, tell 10 to tell 10 to tell 10 to tell 10 that you're watching Scottie McClue and that we are live. There we are. Right, I'm just going to share it. I'll just put live now. There's no point in sugarcoating it. See what I just did there? Do you like that one? And I'll post that up on the Facebook and just say that we're live now. Can you make a taxi diesel idling noise? Well, Lizard, yes, because what that's called is diesel chatter. So what I'm going to do, I'll give you a bit of chatter. Are you talking the old FX4? Right, here we go. Are you ready? See it? Do you get it? See where I'm coming from there? So what would you do with the NHS? Fund it properly. Take it away. Take it away from the present party. Give it to an independent crowd of politicians, mixed parties, whose duty is to ensure the NHS remains efficient and free. Properly funded. Ever been to Belfast, Scotty? Sparky. That's actually a luxury I've denied myself. So I shall be coming to Belfast. The great thing about you, begin here, is no ads. I love your shows. User 404. We love doing them. We have no ads at all because Scottie McClue is free, right? Free at the point. If you're ever feeling flush, a few TikTok gifts or on the YouTube channel, if you pop up to the top right, there's a big funding vehicle so we can develop the show. But we're never looking for anything. £1, a £5, £1 million, just whatever you can afford at the time. But no requirement to do so. How about that? Yes, I give of my time. Watching from Wishaw, Stephen, lovely to have you with us from Wishaw at this time in the morning on YouTube. We are the people, says Lizard. We are the people, Lizard. Would you receive better health care with a private system? regulating the costs. If you paid a lot of money, you might, but a very, very basic procedure could be like $5,000. Now, nowadays, the government have ensured that nobody as such has that money. So there you go. So that's your problem. Now, what we got? Q96 broadcast. I had a job in Cornwall Street. So there we are, south in 1992. Of course, I know it. We were in, what was the street? Had a letter addressed to me. I can't remember, but you'd know exactly where it is. Yes, it was actually a cul-de-sac, and the houses backed onto it. And it was a wee, well, when I say cul-de-sac, you could get into it. You had to come out the same way, if I remember. What was it called? Wasn't something like Lennox Street, was it? Could that be possible? I don't know. I'll find out for you. It's so long ago now. Tremendous. Good man, you da, Scotty. Welcome to come to Belfast anytime. I'd love to come to Belfast. A friend told me he was in the pub in Belfast one day, and he said to the barmaid, he said, do you serve shorts? She said, we serve all the big companies round here. Now, Lazard, you really need to grow up, or you and I will have a big, big fallout. Nobody broadcasting professionally on television and radio for 40 years would say something like that. And I'm quite shocked at you stooping to that level. So, anyway, that's you. Rant over, Lazard, but do grow up or we'll have to ban you. We don't want to do that. Scotty, a shout out to my old man Eddie. Tell him to get involved. I'm sick of telling him, Eddie, you need to come and join Scotty McClue on a Saturday morning and a Saturday night, and also during the week for random pop-ups. People love it. We love it. Thank you. We love Wishaw. Northumberland to be part of Scotland, yes or no? Yes. Everyone should be part of Scotland north of Watford, because apart from the southeast, nobody thinks the way Yorkshire people, Midlands people, Northern people, Liverpool, Manchester, Newcastle, Carlisle, so they should all be in Scotland. So we build not Hadrian's Wall, but Scotty's Wall just along Watford there. And that's, if you're going to divide the country, that would be the way to do it. Yes, indeed. Now you can all come and join us in Scotland and we'll get things right. Who's not followed? Everybody watching should be following right now. You're always great entertainment, my friend. Peace and love to yourself. Cheerio from Sydney in Australia. Chris, we love you in Sydney in Australia. Yes, you'll remember my big friend, Sydney O'Prowse, Stanley Street. Was it Stanley Street? Was it? Do you know, that's dreadful. I apologize. I was sure it had an L. Lennox Street. Why does that ring a bell? I used to have a letter addressed to me sitting around. I'll see if I can get that, and it'll come back to me where we were. But you could walk over. There's a lovely wee tea bar, and the Sun newspaper were there at the time. There we are. Was it Clyde or BBC Scotland you were on? Well, I've been on BBC Scotland, but there was one person didn't like it. One sort of bigwig. That stuff. We don't want the people on. Don't want the people on. That sort of idea. So, but I've been on BBC Scotland. It was wonderful. I loved it. And I've been on the television for BBC Scotland. And I was in Clyde as well. I used to do the Clyde Cayley on a Saturday night. Wonderful. And we had the wonderful George Barry there and Tiger Tim, all these huge broadcasting names. So there we have it. Wonderful, wonderful people. Hello from Bordon in Hampshire. Oh, Nick, we love Hampshire. Used to come down to Winchester a lot. Yes, Winchester, Hants. I'm higher up north than Newcastle. It should be in Scotland. So are you at, let me see if I can, are you near Kielder or Wooler? That sort of idea. Are you in that kind of area? Newcastle used to be in Scotland. So did Carlisle. Good morning from Northern Ireland. Jackie, we love you in Northern Ireland. Good morning to you. Fantastic. Guys, get tapping. Tell 10 to tell 10. Who's not followed? Everybody should be following Scottie McClue. Come on. Tap, tap, tappity, tap, tappity, tappity, tap on the phones. I've got 1,700 likes. I want that to be 2,500. So there we are. So get tapping as soon as everybody can. 2,500 we are after. Stephen's in Wishaw and Gail's in Linwood. And we're live. Let's just see if anybody's subscribed on the YouTube channel this morning. Because it's all to do with getting everybody involved. Then we will go for it. Fantastic. Now, I'm just going to check. Oh, now, Scottie McClue's YouTube channel is the world's best kept secret. I'll bet you haven't been there. Bet you haven't. I need 2 more subscribers. There's a lovely new call from Professor Numptyhead from the live phone-in on a Saturday night. Try and join us for that, guys. Put your telly off at 9 o'clock on a Saturday. Never mind football or old movies or anything like that. You've seen it all before. Come and join Scottie McClue and have a chat. We open the phone lines and you will love it. So 9 o'clock Saturday night on your TikTok, on your YouTube. Get there, be there, enjoy. Come and join us because we are fun. Fun, fun, fun. I remember a poor old lady that used to live downstairs from me. And she came up one day and she was very sad. And I said, "How are you today?" And she went, "Fed up, fed up, fed up." Oh, we so. And what do? You can just try and talk her out of it, talk her down a bit. So there we go. Now, hopefully, when I get to old age, I'm middle-aged now. So I'm sort of halfway through this life. And then we go to the next one. Then the next one. You see? So I'm halfway through. So I hope I'm just grateful to be here and not fed up, fed up, fed up. So there we are. Should be Scotland. Double X, I think you should be in Scotland. I think everybody should be in Scotland. Well said, mate. So there you go. Yes, you see, I look after you. And Northern Ireland as well. Should we have Northern Ireland as part of Scotland? So you say, where are you from? What about you there? They go, where am I from? Because Irish people always repeat the question. You know, so you say, where are you from? And they go, where am I from? Well, if you want to tell me where your granny's from, so they do that. I would love to hear. I'm from Northern Ireland in Scotland. Oh, what about that, guys? And then you can get the Scottish Parliament into Stormont. Piddly Diddly's just joined us. Good morning. I can hear you now. I'm listening from Blantyre, from Blantyre. Joe, did you not have your sound on? Because my sound is on. Guys, if you're watching on YouTube, can you hear me? Morning, Scotty. Good morning, Piddly Diddly. I'm Australian. I was born upside down. Well, no, listen. So was I. I apparently came head first. What must that have been like? Scotty, we're doing our first live later today from Loch Etive. Any advice? Yes. Fisher, have you got a view of the loch from your window? Let the people see Loch Etive, because you're broadcasting from probably one of the most beautiful parts of the world. I've got friends in Tinault. I've got friends in North Connaught. How small is the world? And if you can get a view, when my mother was near the end of her life, her and I took a wee holiday. And Lord Reith the Labrador, who you can see behind me, was with us. So we went up to Oban, because my mother loved Oban. A lot of her family are from Oban and live in Oban to this day. My mother was an Argyll lady, and she was a lady. Oh, yes, no nonsense. Anyway, we went out one afternoon for a walk with Lord Reith, and I had him down by the shore, and she was sitting in the car. And I went back up and I said, "Are you all right, Mother? Are you?" "Oh, I'm absolutely all right. I'm sitting here and everybody's round me. It's just wonderful." And we were overlooking Loch Etive. So go live from Loch Etive and come and join us tonight and talk about it live on Scottie McClue's phone in. But try and get the people a view of the loch and just tell them, say, we're broadcasting live from the world's most beautiful place. Yeah. Did you put that Range Rover in the washing machine? No! Looks lovely, doesn't it? That's a P38. I used to have one back in the day. There, I don't know what happened, Scotty. Joe, as long as it's okay now. Apparently everybody can hear it. Can everybody subscribe on the YouTube channel? So there we are. So I wish you all the best. So guys, Fisho is doing their first live from the wonderful Loch Etive, the Connaught Bridge. There used to be a lovely wee boat. I don't know if she's still there, Loch Etive, and she was called the Etive Shearwater. What about that? The Etive Shearwater. I think she was wooden, and she went round the loch. Hi from Rotherham in Yorkshire, mate. Michael, we love Rotherham. I used to go a lot to Rotherham, and I used to broadcast to Rotherham, as you well know. Good morning, Scotty, from Becky in Liverpool. Have you had breakfast? Becky, breakfast this morning is going to be haggis. I didn't get a chance to get haggis the other night for the Burns supper. Can I ask you, have a look on the YouTube channel for all the Robbie Burns put in? Scottie McClue, Robbie Burns. Burns night. Put that into your YouTube and have a listen. And there should be a lot of Burns stuff on the TikTok videos. So there we are. We love you in Liverpool. Where are you, Becky? Are you at Fazachali? Are you Toxteth? Are you near Birkenhead? Whereabouts in Liverpool are you actually? I love it. Lamb Hill Street is all I can think of. No. I've got it. I said Lennox Street, Frank. I was talking nonsense. Guys, it was Sussex Street. So I wasn't too bad with the X. Sussex Street in Kinning Park was where we broadcast from. What time do you wake? Well, it's a variety. I usually wake at just before, maybe about 4:30 in the morning, when it's a very busy working day. And up I pop and get out to work. But other days, maybe a wee bit later, like this morning, I think we were getting on for about 6:30 this morning. So quite late. There we are. Fantastic. So nice to have everybody with us. Welcome to the YouTube channel, guys. Share it and spread the news. Wow, now there's a memory. What about that? Sussex Street. Syrian has followed us. Good morning, Syrian. We salute you, sir. For tomorrow's roast lamb or chicken, what do you think? Well, I'll tell you what I once had. Roast lamb with garlic and rosemary, stuffed. And it was beautifully cooked by a lovely girlfriend of mine. And I think it was probably the most perfect meal I've ever had. And my mother was a great cook. Only occasionally, if she went on the phone to her pals, did something get burned to a crisp, and she would say, sorry, that got a wee bit dry. Pure charcoal. So there we are. Don't you try that at home now. But the chicken's lovely as well. And the roast beef. There we are. I had a roast beef sandwich this week. And I had it on white bread. Very naughty. I had it on white bread. And I covered it in mustard, the top bit. Guys, stop! What do you make of Prince Harry? I think, Connell, Prince Harry is basically a good guy who's been led astray. Yes? I think since he got involved with that woman, remember that they used to call Mrs. Simpson that woman. In fact, I'll tell you who called her that. The old Queen Mother. So a wee bit of a repeat of history. We have an American who's not quite out the top drawer. Enough said. Scotty, will the phones be open right now? Leonard, if you would like to call right now, I will open the phones. You tell me what you think. I will actually open the phones for you. Guys, could I have 100 followers right now? As soon as you possibly can. Follow, we will follow Scotty, as the old tune goes in Scotland. Follow, we will follow Scotty. Is that you in the painting? That's me. That's Lord Reith, the Labrador. So beautiful. And he's called after Lord Reith, that started the BBC 100 years ago. And I had the privilege of speaking to Lord Reith's daughter. And I told her the name Reith is shouted in our house every single day. Reith, Reithy. And you'd hear thud. That was him coming off the bed upstairs. And he would come down and say, well, what did you disturb me for? Have you got any snacks? Any scoobies? You got tucking? Any biscuits? Morning, Jock. Morning, the UK Bull. We'll be out in the boat launching from Tainalt. How fantastic, Fischl. Well, you get broadcasting and give us a phone anytime, and we'll start to promote you. Hello, Kabrahau Hakima, bien, Hakima Maha, Farchi, Ki Damili Farchi, Don TikTok, agus YouTube, agus Scottiach McCLUE. Locative is beautiful, it's stunning. Do you come down under the Connell Bridge in your boat? Have you got a good shock watch, Scotty? No. I just checked the time by going psychically. I think it's 9:10. Am I right? How's that for psychic prediction? I can just tell you the time. Years of broadcasting, joking apart, you actually build in a wee calendar. So sometimes I'll lift the telly changer and just the zapper and give it a press, and it goes, the news at 10 o'clock. Just as some tropical fish delivered, Scotty. Aha, Jamie. Well, what have you got? I'll put it out and see if anybody knows them. Hi, DINKY-DOO. I remember you from the radio in 1997. Tom. That's right, 1997 Scott FM. We love it. What car's behind you? It's a P38 Range Rover. A very nice model. Guys, have you all followed? We need to get everybody following. I need 100 followers this morning to start us off. Hi, Scotty. It's Smiley Faberdeen. Smiley Jim. Fit like loon. Fo's your do's this morning, Ken? Fit your way. I like Jim, is it, brah? Some of the tatties you're eating there, you're in growing. Oh, Scotty, what's the smallest dog in the world? Mr. Martin. Is it the Chihuahua? Or is there a toy Chihuahua? What about the now wait till we see. No, the Pekingese is much bigger than the Chihuahua. Am I not right? Unless there's a mini Pekingese. Hi, my name's Callum. I'm watching from South Africa. Callum, we love you in South Africa. I'll come to South Africa and have a braai with you. What about that? A hot dog. Oh, Mr. Martin. I see what you just did there. Tremendous stuff. Joe's listening in Blantyre. Fantastic. So a hot dog. We love it. Guys, if you haven't subscribed to the YouTube channel, please do, because it's the world's best kept secret. Only 3,500 people know about Scottie McClue's YouTube channel. And it's so easy to find. It's youtube.com/Scottie McClue. Now, as I said at my interview at NASA, when they said, what do you think the job's about? I said, well, it's not rocket science, is it? See what I just did there? So please get following and subscribing. Let me see if anybody's subscribed. Right, we need another 6 subscribers on the YouTube channel. So guys, if you're watching on YouTube right now, please subscribe. If you're not watching YouTube, you could pop over and have a look from the TikTok and tell me, have you heard of a Suna dog? No. Tell me more. Guys, get following. I think Harry's bang on, and he says it as it is. Stuart, that's interesting, because I was talking to somebody last week, and they said, what do you think of that, Harry, telling all this? I said, he's telling the truth. He's telling you the truth. But then you ask, is it right to grass in the family? Or has the missus encouraged him? She's a bit quiet these days, have you noticed? We're not hearing too much from Meg. So there we are. It'd be sooner to do it inside out. Sooner. I'll be sooner to do it inside out. Excellent. There we are. We love it. Very good, Mr. Martin. In other words, you're dogging the job. He's dogging it. Where is he? Dogging it. Dogging it. No here today. That sort of idea. We love it. Thank you very much for joining us. A very warm welcome. A very good morning to you. It's Scottie McClue here, the world's top broadcaster, the first lord of the internet. Everybody on TikTok should be following. If you've got a TikTok account, you should be following Scottie McClue. That's what I say. Now, who's not followed? If you're watching and you haven't followed, please follow. What do we think? Prince Harry's right or wrong to have done all that? Brought out the book. Let me see. Have I got the subscribers? Did somebody subscribe on the YouTube channel there, guys? Oh, lovely. 4 more. 4 more. 4. It's not too much to ask. 40 years of public service. That's what I've done. Well, 50 years of public service. And I'm asking people to follow me and subscribe. It's not too much, is it? Whew. Sorry, I get emotional at this time in the morning. I've subbed your channel, Jax. You are so good. Thank you. What a lovely, lovely human thing to do. And Tad the lad, good morning. Morning to Tad the lad. We love having you all with us. Guys, remember to join us tonight at 9 o'clock for the phone-in. Get it on the TikTok and the YouTube channel. Right, what have we got here? God loved the world and gave his only son. Whoever believes in him won't die, but will have eternal life. Almost correct, constituent. God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son. Yes? Saying, whosoever believeth in me shall not die, but will have eternal life. What about that? I'm not sorry for correcting you, but it's just to keep us both right. Yes, indeed. God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son. Bugs says, ask nicely. We always ask nicely, Bugs. I'm very surprised at you even saying that to me. Tot, tot, tottity, tot. Scotty, I think an MBE would do you nicely. An MBE. I've never, ever had any honours, Mr. Martin. And I never won any prizes in the radio. I think they once put me forward for one, and the breakfast DJ would win. Things like that, you know what I mean? They didn't bother because Scottie McClue was on at night. And then one of the managers got an absolute shock when he realised it was his top show. The breakfast show was doing 16,000 listeners per half hour. And I was doing 250,000 listeners per half hour. What does that tell you? So an MBE, very nice. Oh, well, we'll see. I've had something better than any knighthood. Do you remember Francie and Josie, Jack Mulroy and Vicky Fulton? Well, I got to meet them. I went to their last show there in their 80s. And they did the last Francie and Josie show, and it was just outstanding. And I went backstage. There was a wee party afterwards, and I went backstage to see them both. And they came up and they went, Scotty, lovely to see you, son. We love your show. And see when you finish, we put it off. Jack said, Mary and I watch you every day, son. That lovely. Listen, wasn't watch. Mary and I listen every day, son. See when you finish, we just put it off. They were lovely. And I thought, wow. Because these guys were absolute boyhood heroes of mine. They were massive. You know? So an MBE, Mr. Martin. Oh, well, I'll leave that with you. There we go. I think somebody else has to ask for a friend. You don't ever ask for an MBE. There we go. Do we got here Magnus? Magnus, I don't know what you mean by that. That's interesting. Where's your bagpipes, bro? I don't play the pipes, but my father was an outstanding piper, bro. Yes, big Archie. Wonderful. Guys, I need more followers. Thank you, Mr. Martin. Now, has anybody else subscribed on the YouTube channel? Have you all had a look at the YouTube channel? I think you should. I think you'd enjoy it. There we are. Right. 4 more subscribers required this morning on the YouTube channel. We love it. Let me know when you've done it and I'll give you a shout. You're mad funny, bro. That hat's mad sexy. Magnus, I thank you. Can you play some bagpipes for us? I could play the squeeze box if you wanted a tune. I've got the squeeze box. I'll play you a bagpipe tune on the squeeze box if you would like me to. Only if you'd like it. All right. So you have to say yes or no. Not seen or heard you since your local radio station in Preston. Loved your phone-ins. Martin, do you know one of the huge joys of TikTok and YouTube? It's bringing us all back together. Guys, I had 1,500 likes. And I asked if I could have 2,500. I've got 7,000 likes. How beautiful are you people? How gorgeous are all you TikTokers and YouTubers? Eh? Jax has subbed to the channel. We love it. Thank you so much. Please get following. German rams and angelfish. Jamie, I don't know the German ram, but I know the angelfish. They're beautiful. I like the electric blue rams. They're lovely wee guys. Have you got a wee air compressor that pops air through the tank? My friend had that. Do they still eat ants' eggs? My doos are I pecking loon, weather's nae too bad. Smiley Jim, is your weather nae bad? Or maybe come up to the granite. Just say hi to everyone and felt like I subbed. Radiant, thank you. You're so kind. Tell 10 to tell 10 every day. There we are. Oh my goodness me. I've just had a funeral notice pop up for William. Good morning, sweetheart Michelle. How lovely to have you with us. And a big dinky-doo from Scottie McCLUE. There we go. Get following, guys. As soon as you come on, nobody on the planet has got any excuse for not following Scottie McCLUE on TikTok. Nobody has got any excuse for not subscribing. Boberto Bibaggio says, don't cry, Scottie. It's very emotional. Guys, you should try it. I'm the best. All subscribing's free. Can't get much free nowadays. Ridian, you're absolutely 100%. I think that the word subscribe puts some people off because they, oh, I'm not paying for that. No paying. No paying for Scottie McCLUE. You can send me a TikTok gift if you want. Opium of the masses, Scottie. Wake up. Cream cheese. We've wakened them up. Yes, opium of the masses. Can you say happy birthday to my friend Luke? Yes, I can. I can, Wallace. Should England boycott everything? No. Or we'd have nothing. There you go. Poor old England. That's why Westminster won't let Scotland go independent, because poor old England would just shrivel up and die. And we don't want that. But Scotland, economically, should be independent. God help us, says Michelle. Absolutely, my darling. God help us. And he will. Because of the evil people who want to wish us harm in the world. Everybody is turning to God. Check the TikTok videos I did, and you'll see I'm right. There's Neil. Neil, good morning. What do you think of the transgender fiasco? Yes, I think, Neil, you have to be very careful that transgender doesn't become a fashion statement for the fashionistas. Used to be a guy, now I'm a girl. Used to be a girl, now I'm a guy. All that stuff. And it's left purely for the people who genuinely, medically, clinically, spiritually, physically, cognitively feel I am definitely not a guy. I definitely feel I'm a lady. I'm definitely not a lady. I definitely feel I'm a guy. And I think they're a very, very, very small amount. But people are jumping on the bandwagon. So we need to get rid of what I call the transgender card. People playing the card to guilt trip people who don't know much about it. I had to study the new bill, and I felt that, you'll see it on a TikTok video, I felt that maybe the age should be 18, because in general, and I'm generalizing, at 16, young people are still hormonal and might make a wrong decision. Because once you've chopped your bits off, you can't put them back on. And mentally and physically. Plus, any operation carries risk. You know what I mean? Fantastic, lovely response from all you beautiful people on YouTube and TikTok. Can you please say happy birthday to my friend? Just a wee second. I'm just trying to read that there. Sometimes the light gets in your eye. It's quite small writing. You please say happy birthday to my friend Luke. I can, Wallace. Yes, I've just done it. Grumpy and TV legend Scotty. Firmament Jimmy Spunky. I loved Jimmy. Jimmy Spanky. Kennedy Thompson. David Bennett. Who else did we have there? Colin Lamont. Anna Maria Esch. John Jason. All these wonderful announcers that were at Grampian Television. Grampian Television was a very special place. We did like it. And Jimmy, of course, was the chief announcer. Yes, everybody reported to Jimmy. There we have it. Cheesy Peeps, Scottie McClue branching it to TikTok magic. Cheesy Peeps, I love it. Thank you. I love TikTok. Are you dancing, says Neil? Are you asking, Neil? Oh, you're asking. I'm dancing. Fantastic. Now, who have we got here? Can you sing the Hearts FC song? Well, I'm not saying I'm a Hearts supporter. This is my story. This is my song. Follow the Hearts and never go wrong. See what I just did there? The jam balls, the jam tots. Please sing the Hearts song. We just sang it. Hi from Cornwall. Paul Glover, morning. Or is it still afternoon? Lovely to have you with us from Cornwall. I see it here. Mevagissey, Mazel, Elston, Penzance, St. Michael's Mont, Truro, Land's End, the Golden Hilly Downs. We love it. Yes, the Cornish ice cream. Oh, stop, Cornish ice cream. Where else did I go one night? Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. By the sea, with the pub open to the sea. So you could turn round and just watch the sea in the pub. Now, where was it? Give me a gorgeous wee place. I know Cornwall's all gorgeous, but give me a gorgeous wee place. Just at the front. It's just come back to memory. Morning, Scotty, hope you're well. A wee shout out for myself and my daughter, wee Sophie. Yes, Big Tommy. Big Tommy, a shout out. And wee Sophie, Dinky-Doo Sophie. There we have it. Oh, it's nearly time I was away. Who else have we got? Can you please sing that song? We just sang it. Right, don't spam us though, or you'll have to go. Guys, you're spamming us. I'll have to mute you. Yeah. Well, Exbrook, I'll let you off with it this time, but remember, no spamming. You just ask once. We love it. Right, I need more followers. Another 10 followers, please. Mr. Martin. I can't tell that. There we are. How have you been, Steve? Dinky-Doo. Lovely to have you with us. Josh has joined us. Dinky-Doo, Josh. Guys, get following, please. But yet they voted in the referendum. Tyler, they did. Yes. What's your opinion on today's fishing industry? Well, it's wonderful. Fishermen are wonderful. There's only one thing harder than a fisherman, guys. A fisherman's wife. See what I just did there? My family were fishermen. Keith Snedden, what are you doing? Beautiful, generous man. Keith just sent me a TikTok red rose. But it's a shadow of its former self. I think we need to build up our fishing industry again, especially now that we've made the huge mistake of coming out the EU. You know, we need to, we'll be a long time getting that money back. That's why we're in the state we're in, guys. Brexit. Yes, a bit of pandemic, but Brexit. Whoever decided on let's get Brexit done, worst thing. They couldn't have harmed the country more. Couldn't have harmed the country more. There we are. The facts you spit, Scotty, is amazing. Well, Lewis, we only deal in facts. So I don't really bother with an opinion. I give people the facts. I'm actually a public service broadcaster. And I should be on the public service broadcasters channel full-time. And we still will someday when we get rid of the objector. One objector, one person got in the road of Scottie McClue broadcasting to you all. Should that be the case? I think a committee should decide. Now then, 16-year-olds voted in the referendum. So did they vote wrongly? Tyler, did they? Oh, do you mean the European referendum? Well, everybody that voted leave voted wrongly. Let's have it straight. But leave were very heavily funded by the people who really benefited, the billionaires. Wish you a grand weekend, Scotty. Tom, thank you so much. Say your catchphrase, please. Dinky-Doo from Scottie McClue. Guys, I'm going to have to dash. We are out of time. Every single one of you, stay fabulous. Who have we got? Thanks for following, Tom. Everybody follow, guys. As soon as you can. How you doing, Scotty boy? Remember me? Yes, Sean. Fantastic. Think you used to drive a delivery truck? I did. I drove the baker's van. Wow. That was an experience. Not for the faint-hearted. Right, TikTokers, I love you. We're going to have to go. There we are. Beautiful people. Love these TikTokers. And YouTubers, we're going to have to go. We are out of time. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. It's been a privilege and a joy. There we are. Bye, Scotty. Bye, Gail. Play a tune, mate. Robert, I'm going to have to dash. We're out of time. I'll play you a tune tonight. Come on and remind me for the big phone-in at 9 o'clock sharp. Make sure everybody's there. Guys, spend the whole day spreading the word about Scottie McClue being back on social media just for you. Spread the word. Tell 10 to tell 10 to tell 10 to tell 10. All right? So that tonight we've got a huge audience. I love you. Stick out your tongues and say, ta-ta, pa-pa.